Hello everyone, so last summer, about July, I made this tutorial video where I show behind the scenes of how I make music, and since then I privated the video because I'm very insecure about my English speaking skills, and also it was just a bad video because I said a lot of things there that just didn't really make sense, and I would definitely not give these advices to a beginner. Since then, I think I've improved. I've made some stuff that I'm pretty proud of for the past couple of months, and today I'm probably going to remake the video. So the song I'm going to be breaking down is athazagoraphobia. The title just means a fear of being forgotten, and besides showing you how I made this track, I'm also going to be critiquing my old video because man, that was such a bad video. I'm going to show you why it is. Alright, so first off, the drums. So the drums for athazagoraphobia was made in a way that I would say it's pretty unconventional, but what happened was I wanted to use this really nice breakbeat sample, and the breakbeat sample was just not in the right tempo, so I had to kind of like splice it up. I could have just resampled it using the time knob, but I didn't like the way it sounded, so this is what I did. I think in my last video I said something along the lines of you just need to kind of like make the drums simple, you don't have to think much about it. That's not true at all, by the way. You can't just 4 on the floor your way through your life. So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to correct. Alright, next up is chords. So one thing that has not changed about me is that I still write chords before the melody, because I believe that like when you lay down the chords, you kind of have like this blank canvas for any improvisation you want to do. And for the chords, I actually don't know much about them. Like, did you know that September of 2024 was like the first time I've actually tried using a 9th chord in my entire life, even after having done music for quite a while. So for chords, what I do actually is that I lay down a 7th chord and then I just extend it. Sometimes I make it kind of like diminished or augmented, but that's basically it. And then for the chord progression, I actually don't know how to explain this, but it just kind of works. And sometimes when I'm too stuck, I just use the chord progression from just the two of us. So that's all I have to say about chords. Oh, but one thing I really hate about this song is that I put way too much delay on the piano, so I still regret it to this day, but I made it in February. I can't change it now. I've released it on like every single platform that I have socials on, so melody is like a nightmare to explain for me because I still don't know how I do my melodies at all. I have one song where I had thought of the melody before I started producing it, but other than that, it's all improvisation. What I usually think of when doing the melody though is that if it ends on the tonic note, it's pretty good. Like you could end it on the tonic or you could end it on the 5th. That's what I usually do, and it would sound pretty kind of like whole, you know. Sometimes I don't do that and then it sounds like more it leaves you on something that you want to resolve. I don't know how to explain how I write melodies. Basically just listen to this. Okay, so regarding the bass, I think I don't have a lot to say about the bass because this song, right, the bass is relatively simple, but it is vital though. The bass is really vital. In my last video, I think I said something that really undermined the bass, and I think I triggered some people, so I do apologize if you're a bassist and have seen that video, because I do not mean what I said. I was 14. I didn't know much about music production, but I've started to make like songs that use slap bass, and those are way harder to program because you kind of have to like get the rhythm of it, get the groove. What I did was that I just listened to a lot of songs that use slap bass. Like, I recommend you listen to Zutomayo because they have songs with really good basses. One thing I want to say about this song is that it kind of switches to like 6/8 time in the middle, and I'm still really proud of it. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like in the album I have another song called Verstehen where I kind of like mess up with the time signatures like a lot, but yeah, I'm just really proud of switching time signatures because it's not normal, and I like when things are not normal. Yeah, I might have chose the wrong track to break down like production wise, because this this song doesn't really use any kind of like advanced techniques in production, although my recent songs like alternate ending and so on have used kind of like more techniques regarding production because they're harder to make and they took more time to make than this. I don't remember how long it took for me to finish Athazagoraphobia, but I think it was made on like a random school evening, I'm not gonna lie. By the way, I have like this shakuhachi on the background. I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, which is really nice. It appears in a lot of my songs nowadays. And also the shaker loop, which I have no idea how I made back then. It looks like I just kind of tossed it there. It's not even time synced. I don't know what I did back then. I was trying to go for like tutorial style video that was simple as the last one, but music is not that simple. My style back then was something I'd make instead of doing my homework, for example. So it wouldn't have like a lot of elements like production, like mixing, mastering, all that stuff. I don't know if I'm warranted enough to talk about mixing because I myself don't know how to mix. Like that is the biggest problem that I have as a producer even now. Did you know I did not touch an EQ for any of my music until November of the previous year? That's crazy. Although I really wanted to make some sort of breakdown style video for my music for a long time now, so thanks for watching. And yeah, so this is Athazagoraphobia. I have a new music project coming up on the 14th of August. It's going to be a way bigger one, but I don't know if it will surpass my last one, honestly. So thanks for watching and have a great day.